What is up, guys? My name is Ted, and today I'm going to be doing a rather long commentary, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the next 16 minutes of your life. Hold on, let me mute the volume real quick. Alright, so in this video, I go 137 and 5. Or no, backwards, 135 and 7. I'm not going to talk about the gameplay, though. I've got a lot to talk about today. Because I haven't posted in 5 days, I think. The reason for this is if you're not in school right now, then you wouldn't know this, but we had exams, and I basically had 6 exams in the last week. And YouTube's important to my life, but so are my grades, so I had to study a lot for that, and that meant no YouTube basically. And the weekend just ended, and tomorrow is my last exam. I'm not gonna worry about it though. Biology is my exam tomorrow, and I have a 44 in the class, so I can get a fucking 300 on that exam, and I still wouldn't pass the class. So I'm not going to worry about that. Just going to go ahead and do some commentaries now, catch up with my schedule. I'm going to post a few videos between today and tomorrow, more than normal. But yeah, what I'm going to talk about today is the summer break and how that's going to really affect my YouTube channel. I said in my earlier videos that I do work over the summer, and my job isn't like strenuous, 7 hours a day, 9 to 5, whatever job. No, it's at the beach, and I put up umbrellas and beach chairs, and I work 4 hours a day. But it is enough that I actually have to live at my other properties, which are out on Kiowa Island, and they don't have the stellar internet quality that I have at my house. What this means is that when I get out to the properties, I do have a wireless Xbox internet connection, so like I got the new Xbox and it connects wirelessly, but whenever I seem to connect to those properties out at Kiowa, the internet connection is strict or moderate NAT type. And if any of you have played Black Ops on a strict or moderate NAT type, you know that you will get booted out of every single game, or you'll sit in the lobby waiting for a game for about 10 minutes. And that's just not how I play. I'm going to have a friend out there with me most of the time because I'm working with one of my friends, and we want to get some video games in, a lot of video games in actually, but probably isn't going to be Black Ops. Now, keep in mind that I do have a lot of Black Ops gameplay stored up on my hard drive. I've got about 20 games worth. So I might just spread those out a little bit more and post, a video every 2 days, something like that, just to get me through the summer. And I might also throw in some Homefront gameplay. Now, those of y'all that don't know about Homefront, I'm going to go delve into that because I've been playing Homefront non-stop for like the last 4 days, and I just can't get enough of it. Basically, Homefront is a pretty similar to Call of Duty scene. It's similar to Modern Warfare 2, only without the graphics and without any frustration whatsoever. Grenade launchers I've seen like 2 grenade launchers ever. They're really hard to get and they don't really do too much. And the iron sights on the guns are pathetic. So everyone uses a red dot or a holographic sight for the most part. The game is very similar to Black Ops in that you do have your one attachment for your gun. You've got your secondary, which is a pistol at all times, always a pistol, and you can't change that at all. You always get the same pistol for your secondary. And you do get kill streaks, however, they're not like kill streaks that you have to add up to. Like, you can't just get a 9 kill streak and rain hell on your chopper gunner. You have to save up throughout your lives and gain up for a kill streak, basically. Like, you can buy a tank for 2,000 battle points. And basically, every time you get a kill, every time you capture an objective, every time you do any team support action, you get some battle points. And battle points add up towards your kill streaks. The kill streaks are not nearly as much kills as you will be if you get out there with your gun and try to do well. The kill streaks are just mainly to get to support your team, and like say you're sitting in a tank. Tanks are really hard to destroy, although some of them don't do too much. So you can go capture an objective while sitting in your tank, but you might get a couple kills, but it's gonna be destroyed within about a couple minutes. But it's enough time that you can actually sit on that objective and capture the objective and help your team out some more. It's really a team-based game. The Battle Commander feature is just amazing. I really can't go into all the aspects because it's so much fun, but there's so much to it. It's really, I don't ever find myself frustrated in the game. There's only 2 things that are frustrating. That's the parrot drones, which are basically these little things that fly in the sky that people can use, and they mark you and basically give the other team aimbot on you for about 20 seconds. And that pisses me off. But those are really the only things. And there's like the little, there's like these little remote controlled things, but no one really uses those anyway, so I'm not going to worry about those. But those are annoying too. Basically, Homefront is a lot of fun, and if I do bring you gameplay for it in the near future, I'm hoping that some of y'all will catch on to it and end up liking it after all. It really is a fun game. I suggested to all my friends on Xbox when they get on and invite me to their game, like, nope, I'm playing Homefront, this game's a blast, you should come try it out. And I've actually played it with a couple of my friends too, and it's really a lot of fun. Also, 2 best things about it. It's not pussy little 6v6. It's 18 versus 18, and it's dedicated servers. There's no host sitting on a 4-bar and everyone else riding a 1-bar. Everyone has a 4-bar connection. There is no internet lag whatsoever. When you shoot someone, the second you put out the bullets, they're on them and they're dead, or they're on you and you're dead. There's no lag whatsoever, so no one has an advantage over anyone else. There's never a time where you're gonna be like, I fucking put 10 bullets in that guy and he's still alive. You know, there's none of those moments. It's always, you know, you put your bullets in him, he's dead. And every kill is about, I'd say, 5 bullets. Which, honestly, 5 bullets in Homefront is the same as like 2 in Black Ops, because they all register perfectly. And as long as you have good aim, you're gonna get that 5 bullets and get the kill, no problem what. But in Black Ops, there's so much problem. Like, I know Wings focused on this a lot in his video a couple days ago. He said that accuracy is so little importance in Black Ops because of all the you know, internet lag that can go on, the possibility of them having a better gun. All the guns in Homefront can be used in a certain scenario. You'll see in Black Ops, I almost always use the FAMAS because I don't put myself at a disadvantage. Well, in Homefront, all the guns are very good for certain situations. For example, some maps are big, wide, and open. I always use a sniper rifle on maps like Angel Island and Crossroads. And if you know Homefront, then you know about those maps. But and I always use a submachine gun on maps like Cul-de-sac and what's the other one, like Suburban or something. I can't remember the name of it. But and then you always use assault rifles on other maps. I don't know all their names because the games are really long and I haven't played very many of them yet, and they don't say much about the map titles when on the loading screen, so I can't ever think of the map names. But the maps are a lot of fun, except for Angel Island. I don't really like Angel Island. That's the only one I'll ever back out of. But the maps are good. The gameplay is fun. I can't in Black Ops, if I go negative, I get pissed off. In this game, I remember going like 20 and 30 and had a fantastic game. It's more about, in this game, you get more accomplishment and more pride out of getting objectives and getting just a couple kills and shooting down the enemy team's parrot drones and attack helicopters and all that stuff. You get more pride out of that than anything else in the game, honestly. And it really is a lot of fun and shouldn't be taken lightly, because Black Ops is not a lot of fun, honestly. I just play this for gameplay, and I play it for a little bit of enjoyment with my friends sometimes. What else? The other thing is that and this is pretty recent too. Between this time and the last video that I posted, I actually overclocked and rooted my G2. I have an HTC G2, and this phone is a monster as is. Like, it's got a very fast operating system. It's the fastest that I even know of, honestly. And it's a Google phone, and it's HTC, so it can't be taken lightly. But what I did is I rooted it. What this means is that it's similar to unlocking your iPhone, or no, not unlocking, jailbreaking your iPhone or your iPod. Only there's not a little program that you can just, you know, plug your iPhone into and click the go button and it'll unlock it. HTC and Google really try hard to make sure their devices aren't rooted like this. So it took me about 2 hours to like write all the code, and basically, you know, the run option for your computer where it brings up command prompt and all that stuff. I was doing that same thing only on my phone, and it was not easy at all. But now that it did it, it gives me super user access. It thinks that I'm a developer. It'll let me do whatever the hell I want on it, and including overclocking my phone. And when I overclock it now, it basically runs 3 times faster than the developers wanted it to run. The problem is it turns my phone basically into a seat warmer. It turns up to about 120 degrees sometimes, and that's not good for the phone, so I don't overclock it too often. But what this does is it enables me to keep all my apps, and including YouTube, Gmail, all that stuff, consistently uploading. How does this affect YouTube? Well, whenever you post a comment on my videos, normally I'd have to wait till the next time I check my emails, or wait till the next time I'm on YouTube, and I'd see that someone's posted a comment or someone's gets to send me a message, whatever like that. Well, now what'll happen is it pushes my emails directly to my phone, which seems like old technology, but it actually wasn't an option on my G2 for some reason, so I've enabled that now. And whenever I get an email from one of you guys saying that you've commented on one of my videos or sent me a message on YouTube or wants to be friends on YouTube, and it'll push it right to my phone, and I've got it within 10 seconds if you actually click on the send button or the post button in the issue of a comment. And it prompts the option to reply, click the reply button, and now I can just reply to the message just like that. It's really easy. And I also bought a couple spare batteries for my phone, because this thing can clean out a battery in about 3 hours when you overclock it like this. But the good thing is that it runs my phone at about 60 or 70 frames per second, which if you don't know is faster than the speed of an Xbox. So it can essentially run Modern Warfare 3 when it comes out, because it's got that fast of frames per second. The only problem is it won't run it for too long. It can also run 720p videos now, which is pretty nice, instead of the normal 360p, which is what YouTube generally allows. That's about it for the overclocking. That's going to be really nice, though. Another thing is I bought an HDMI cable that, it's not a cable, really. It's more of a, what is it called? A transformer, I guess. Basically, I can now record my videos in HDMI 1080p instead of the normal component 720p. So, what does this mean? Well, I can now record my gameplay while actually playing the Xbox instead of having to play it in HDMI and then record it in component, which is 720p. I didn't like recording on component cables and playing Xbox because I like the higher quality. You'd be amazed how much of a difference in your gameplay HDMI is over component cables. Components only register in 720p, like I said, and HDMI can do it in 1080p, which is a huge difference. If you're trying to snipe someone, which with the FAMAS you can do that, you can't even see people sometimes. They're like laying in grass or laying in a certain area of the screen. Well, if you have HDMI, you can see them a lot easier than you can with component cables. And that's why I wouldn't play and record at the same time, because I couldn't play and record with HDMI. Well, now that problem's fixed, and I can bring you a lot more games instead of just Black Ops, because Black Ops had the file share option, so I could plug in my component cables when I wanted, only when I wanted to record, instead of having to do it when I was recording and playing at the same time. This brings me up options to play like Homefront, Modern Warfare 2, COD 5, COD 4 even, all those fun games. The problems with COD 4 and COD 5 is that every single lobby you get into has been hacked in some way, shape, or form. I really don't know why they don't address that. You know, it is still bothering 20,000 people that play the games online, and that seems like a small number compared to Black Ops. With 20,000 people playing COD 4 and COD 5 would it'd probably increase if they actually got rid of all these botters and hackers that get inside of every lobby. I see this one guy in COD 4. He like somehow respawned on the top of the map every time, and he didn't have like any modded powers or whatever. He couldn't like do aimbot or God mode or whatever. But he'd spawn on the top of some building every single time, and he was basically invincible up there because it's such a good advantage spot. And that was really annoying, especially in hardcore headquarters when he could just noob tube down on us the whole time. I wish they'd have more support for that in the future. But I will bring more games of COD 4, COD 5, MW2, Homefront, all that stuff when this thing finally arrives. I bought it from some guy in the UK for 80 bucks, so I'm hoping, or no, it was like 80 pounds, so Lord knows what that costs in America. But you know what, it's for YouTube. I've spent almost $1,000 on all this equipment for YouTube now, and I think it's worth it. You know, I've got money from working. My parents don't just buy me this stuff if that's what everyone thinks. My parents would not buy me anything. For my birthday, I wouldn't even get a car for them for my 17th birthday. But I mean, it's just everything that I get in my life I pay for. It's not like my parents just give me all this stuff. I do work for it. You know, I get $10 an hour at my job, so it adds up after a while, I guess. I've spent almost $1,000 now, though. I've got the HDMI, HD PVR, which is like $250, and that records in HD. I've got the Snowball microphone. If people ever ask what I'm recording out of, this is what I'll tell them. Snowball microphone. I got the white one just because I like it more. Actually, no, it's not white. It's stainless steel, I guess, or whatever finish it is. I'm not sure. And then I've got the the souped up computer, Sony Vegas Pro, all this stuff which adds toward making a really nice YouTube video. But it's still not as nice as I'd like it to be. I don't know why the quality of my videos doesn't seem as nice as I've seen on YouTube. Look at people like Hutch or CNanders, they have amazing quality videos. And I'm not sure if they're using the Blackmagic Intensity Pro and they just know exactly what they're doing or what because my videos are not nearly as good quality as some of the videos that I've seen on YouTube from other users. And I'm hoping to get my videos to be that nice of quality. The final topic of the day, and this is what I want everyone to comment on if possible. I'd like to get more of a community input on some of my stuff from now on. My friend recently made a Tumblr for me, and before he did that, I really don't even know what a Tumblr is. But I've seen him use it a couple times, and he made me a Tumblr, and since the day he used it, I've gotten 2 or 3 subscribers because of it. Which, yeah, it might seem like nothing, but it's actually a lot for me to get in one day, and that was really cool. So I'm thinking I'm going to start making a Facebook fan page for all my massive amounts of subscribers, and that was a joke. And I might also make a Twitter page. So that'll be cool. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm going to probably make one. Leave a comment if you even think you'd follow me. If you don't think you'd follow me or don't think this stuff would ever come in useful, just leave me a comment. I won't waste my time. but I think eventually I'm gonna end up making one. And you can, if I like tweet out, you know, I'm gonna be playing Black Ops. If you want to play with me, just come join. You don't have to be my friend to play. All you have to do is send me a chat invite, and then you can view my profile from there and invite me to a game or whatever. And or just message me and I'll send you an invite, whatever works. I only play with 6-man teams. I only play Demolition with people that have 2 and higher KDRs. Now, I have a lot of friends that are just real life friends or just people I want to play with. That's when I hop into a team deathmatch. I can get inside a team deathmatch with people on my friends list that have 0.5 KDRs, and we'll normally pull a victory. Granted, I'll be having 45 of the 50 kills, or 45 of the 75 kills, but, you know, whatever works. That's about, oh, it's not about it for this gameplay. I forget how long this game is. 16 minutes is like 2 minutes is like a fraction of my gameplay left, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about this Facebook stuff. Basically, when I tweet out that I'm going to be having a game session soon, a game session for me is generally about 5 hours. So, and well, that's going to change. I forget it's summer. I'm not sure. Middle of the day, I might tweet out that I'm going to be playing Black Ops, and that could be, you know, 3 or 4 hours, I guess, of gaming if I'm working and all, because I do have a break in the middle of my work. So yeah, we'll see how that works. And if I tweet out, you know, on either on Twitter, or I'll post a thing on Facebook saying that I'm going to go start playing with some of my friends on a Xbox, then that's when you can join or whatever. If you think that'd be interesting, please leave a comment below, and I'll definitely get this stuff started up if it seems like a lot of people want that. But if no one seems to comment on it, I probably won't do it until I get a few more subscribers. That's about it for this gameplay, guys. The final score, like I said, was 135 kills and 7 deaths on Jungle. I'm sorry for the long gameplay. 60 minutes is way longer than I've ever done before. More gameplay coming up. I've got my file share filled up because I have been playing a lot, even though I haven't been posting a lot. I've got like 10 or 15 games. I've got a new map coming up, so I'm going to post that next. Surprise y'all with the WMD gameplay. That was a lot of fun. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you hated the video, click the dislike button. If you like something special about the video, leave a comment, tell me what it was, and I'll make sure to keep it up. Yeah, that's about it. If you loved the video, click the favorite button. If you loved the gameplay enough that you want to watch every single gameplay I ever post out and be my BFF forever, then click the subscribe button. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, and like always, I'll be posting these every day from now on, hopefully. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.